Alright, I'm going to be talking about anabolic steroids and the negative effects that they have on the body. Steroids have been around for a long time. Young athletes nowadays see magazines or TVs, they're on their phones, they see their favorite players or something injecting, or they're accused of injecting, or they're charged in some kind of case of injecting with anabolic steroids. 80% of people using anabolic steroids believe that they can help achieve their professional dream. That's why they take them. They want to be a professional. They want to be the biggest and the baddest. Some kids are so naive and don't think about the negative effects that the steroids can have on them, and they will eventually start using them because they're influenced by people and TV and computers. They look up to athletes like Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire that they have asterisks next to their name on the history of their stats and stuff because they have been accused of taking anabolic steroids and they can't get into the Hall of Fame. I grew up with kids that take anabolic steroids. It's not good. I've seen their health deteriorate. Only one of them went to actually go on to be a college player, and he didn't come nowhere close to being a professional athlete. Now he's got back acne and he can hardly move because he's so big. The chances don't increase your chances of going pro. It's just another thing to get your arms bigger, look bigger, or that kind of thing. First, I'm going to tell you what anabolic steroids do to the body and why they're not worth the devastating consequences that they cause. First, athletes' addiction to anabolic steroids are very common against young athletes because they're the ones that see all the professional athletes that are getting charged with this kind of thing. The main reason is to gain an edge over an opponent. It gets you bigger, it gets you faster, and it gets you stronger. According to MyoClinic.org, athletes use anabolics to gain muscle mass and strength boosting. They believe that's the only way to get the extra boost to overcome their opponent and be better than their opponent. According to health.ny.gov, athletes sometimes use other drugs with steroids, which is called stacking, and that's a whole nother ball game. It's way worse for you than just using anabolic steroids because there's all kinds of uppers and downers that can affect your heart, your liver, your lungs, your brain, all that kind of stuff. And athletes will sometimes ignore it or they won't even know about it. Another cause young athletes get provoked. They're easy to persuade. Even coaches and parents, they will persuade their kids to take steroids when they're in freshman to senior because they want their kids to succeed. They want their kids to go to college and be one of these great athletes. And their coach wants their team to be better and go to state and win the championships. According to Michael Maloney, which is an MD at Rochester University, he was quoted saying, "No question today, young athletes feel pressure to be faster, stronger, and better." And that's the reason why young teens are turning to steroids, because of that pressure. Another cause is for identity. Guys and girls want to look good nowadays. They're all over social media. People seeing them. They want to have that fit body, so they might have the urge to take steroids and get the physically fit body. Or bullies might tell them they're too skinny, so they're turning to steroids to get bigger bulk on their muscles. We talked about the causes. Now we're going to talk about the negative effects that it has on the body. First, it can stunt your growth. According to kidshealth.org, it'll stunt your growth by causing bones to grow fast and stop growing at an early age. They'll grow too fast and outgrow your body and then stop growing. They could stop growing when you're 16 if you start taking them. According to health.ny.gov, a change in male reproductive system is not reversible. A male can grow breasts and get a higher pitched voice, and that's if you don't take steroids for that long. It can change your reproductive system and reverse it. In women, it is not reversible, so if women take it, they can get facial hair, deepen their voice, and that kind of thing, and reverse their reproductive system. According to gov.uk, taking roids with needles can highly increase the chance of HIV. Say your buddy forgets his needle at the gym and they're about to lift together. Well, the guy's going to need the steroids because he has that urge. He needs it to get pumped up to lift. He's going to share that needle with him, and there comes HIV in the case. Another result in taking steroids is the legal aspect. Using the overdosage of steroids, if you're prescribed, if you use over the dosage, it is illegal. Many athletes lose their places in history and lose their jobs. Taking anabolic steroids illegally for the first time can result in a jail time for up to 1 year and a $1,000 fine. Pro baseball Alex Rodriguez was accused in 2014, and it cost him $22 million in most of the 2014 season, and he's got an asterisk next to his name in the history. He would have been a Hall of Famer if he wouldn't have taken steroids. Another effect is cost. Athletes that get caught forfeit large sums of salary, thousands or even millions of dollars. And most cases it's professional athletes that get caught, and most of the time they do not win. If a young adult gets fined and gets caught taking steroids, he could get fined and put in jail for 1 year, and that could ruin his whole entire life because that is not going to go off his record. Especially if he's going to a state or government job. There's a way safer alternative to being a better, faster athlete and fulfilling your dreams of being a professional athlete. I think this information is important to you because I'm letting you know the importance of what roids can do and what it can do to your body or your life, and how easy young kids are to being deceived into that kind of deal and being better, faster, stronger when taking steroids. 57% of teen steroid users say they use them because of images they saw in magazines or TV, muscle magazines or ESPN magazines, and that's the importance of why people should not take steroids and the harms on their body and the legal aspect that they have on them. Thank you.